We do want to bring in now Major Glenn Ignazio, retired Air Force Special Operations Commander. Thank you so much for making the time tonight.
Absolutely. Good to be with you.
So the Houthis were quick to claim today's attack in the Red Sea, but notably left out any mention of the attack on USS Carney. Why take credit for only a portion of these attacks?
I think they're really balancing this. I mean, they've been taking the credit for anything that is going directly against Israel. But one of the things that's not really known was, of course, the direct attack against Carney, which they've intercepted both drone and missiles that have been attacked against or have been launched against vessels. But even the Academy, which is in the Red Sea, actually defended against others. And the Mason, which was about a week ago, USS Mason, was attacked directly from Yemen. Not to forget the Predator that was shot down. That's an Air Force Predator in international waters. So the interesting part here is that they're directly attacking the forces, but they're playing it down a little bit so they don't maybe poke the bear, but they actually have in actions.
Yeah, what would a proportional response from U.S. forces look like in the wake of this attack? Is the U.S. prepared to strike back directly?
I mean, the ability to strike back is definitely there, as you've seen the attack against Iran-backed factions, both in Iraq and in Syria. The interesting part about Yemen is Yemen has a humanitarian crisis that's worse than what you see in Gaza that's been going on for 3 years. So the U.S. would be geopolitically concerned about making that worse. But in all honesty, the U.S. has to show its strength because we're being directly attacked. So in this capability that we have in U.S. forces in the Persian Gulf area, those Houthi resources should be eliminated, and it should be known that the United States is not going to tolerate this.
And what do Americans need to know about the Houthi rebels and their connection with Iran? Is there any question that Iran is ultimately behind this attack?
No question whatsoever. So the Iranian backs a lot of these factions and really propagates and accelerates their operations by giving them both training and also weapons. You see that with Hamas. You see that in North and Hezbollah. You also see that, of course, with the factions in Iraq and Syria. And then again, back to the Houthis that in Yemen. The whole idea was to back the Houthis in Yemen because of their strife against Saudi Arabia. So they are completely backed, trained, financed, and supported with weaponry from Iran directly.
In your mind, does this represent a major escalation in maritime attacks in the Mideast? And how could these attacks escalate the ongoing conflict that already exists between Israel and Hamas?
Yeah, great question. I mean, everybody's been trying to contain the conflict to just Israel and Gaza. And what's been happening is Iran is, again, propagating this and turning it into an information psychological warfare. So as you see this is turning more into a Palestinian or Muslim versus non-Muslim war and exciting everybody around the world. By doing this in this particular area, you've really bridged outside of the Gaza-Israeli conflict and you're making it worse. So we'd like to say that it's contained. That's a great position. But in actuality, it has expanded as we see operations and strikes, not just in that area, but around the world against U.S., Israeli, and other forces.
Okay, Major Glenn Ignazio, always appreciate your time. Thank you.
Absolutely. Have a good night.
Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find News Nation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of News Nation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.